Hello and welcome to Aaron's War History. We're at Berkshire Militaria Fair with Gaz from Chase Militaria Fair. Unfortunately, Gaz was in the army, so...
The man's army. you and the girls' version of the army, the navy.
Except he can't swim.
Yeah, not very well, not as good as this idiot here. But yeah.
Let's get on with the video. He's a pongo. So let's go and have a look on the table. Also, did anyone think that Gaz looked like Prince Harry? A very, very rare Panzer Wrap. So this is in white herringbone for the summer. Here we've got a very nice, rare German Panzer Wrap. So this is private purchase. So always, private purchase is always alley and better than issue kit. Nice German Luftwaffe jacket, 42 dated. Nice to see the German version. You always see the British bomber jackets. Another German tunic. We've got the ribbon band. I think that's the Ost front and then Knight's Cross there, I believe it is. So this is the Stug Wrap. Had to check the labels there. Another German piece of kit there. This is Japanese. A rare Luftwaffe Field Division tunic. You've got your German standard tunic. Nice green eagle there. Very coarse material. This is the Bren Skeleton carrying mags and whatnot. Look who we bumped into. I'm starting to think Jim's following us now.
Yeah, definitely.
He's missing his camera though. Got a World War I German helmet. Got a Czech Republican captured helmet. It's quite rare for captured helmets to be used as combat helmets. Usually they go to the civil defence. A transitional helmet. So it's a World War I helmet, but used for World War II period or the Nazi period. This one is an interesting German helmet. It was from a POW and he was given a British kit bag and to put his stuff in. It's a nice helmet, a nice story. Front back seam, American helmet, front seam, sorry, American helmet. RAF side cap, Panzer Grenadier, German side cap. So how you identify where they're from on the caps is that green bit of cloth there represents Panzer Grenadier, and you have all different colours for the different units. This is a tanker's helmet, British, very thin. It's not designed to protect you from shrapnel or any ammunition. It's just designed to protect you from the hard insides of an armoured vehicle or a tank. Got a nice Brody helmet. Helmet was invented by a Latvian guy. Bavarian, World War I, nice trench cap. M43 rad cap. If you've got a rabbit, give it to a German and keep him warm this winter. So a nice rabbit field cap or rabbit fur cap. Divisionally marked. At guess, I would say artillery, but that's just a guess because I've got a World War I tunic that's got that on it, and the guy was in the Royal Artillery, so that's just a guess. If anyone does know, let me know in the comments. Also, make sure you subscribe because I do short videos of all this stuff on the table in further detail, and I can also do longer videos in further detail. Got some Gerbischer boots, so they're for the mountain troops. You've got your ice cleats on there, thick, big, heavy things. Got your Bomber Command medical pack. So this is the second later one that came out. This is the earlier version, so it's a bit more bulkier. It's got the same stuff in it, like your syringes of morphine, your jellies and whatnot. This one's just more compact, all original and unopened. Would be nice to open it, but then does it ruin the history? Let me know in the comments. Open it or unopen it. Loads of K98 pouches, so they would fit rounds of 7.92 Mauser. These are World War II German boots, so the first pattern winter boots. I was wrong last time, I thought they were British, but they're first pattern German winter boots. Got German water bottle, World War I German water bottle. This is all kit inside there for artillery, so you've got your rulers and whatnot. This is a very, very nice throat mic for the Panzers. Got a rattle, very loud indeed. A load of binos, binoculars, got some mess tins, lots of webbing, shovel so you can dig yourself a foxhole, or if the wife's coming, you can dig yourself out of trouble somehow because she's caught you buying more Militaria. Tropical issue water bottle. So there's your standard issue water bottle for the Germans and your tropical issue, but it ended up being used on all fronts, not just with the Africa Corps. 3 different kinds of camouflage. Africa Corps, your standard issue, grey, field grey colour, and snow winter camo, and these are all ammunition boxes that go on vehicles and whatnot for the MG34 and MG42. We've got some rucksacks. So this is commonly referred to as a Luftwaffe rucksack, but I've read recently that it's not just Luftwaffe, it's all of them. They just use whatever material was around. So anyone knows for sure, let me know. We've got Africa Corps bag. The reason why you know it's Africa Corps is because you've got the webbing bits there instead of the leather like you can see here. It's an interesting bread bag. This is a late war one, and it's from captured Russian material, coarse Russian material, and then they've used whatever they could find. So you've even got a bit of Africa Corps there stuff, webbing. And this is actually mine in my collection now. So yeah, nice little piece with that. Got German mine. This has got really, really nice Waffen amps. So Waffen amps are just markings. Where's the Waffen amp? You can just about see it there. So Waffen amps are markings, proof markings from the factory. Got some really, really nice awards here. Sorry, my apologies. Here's the throat mic for the Panzer Wrap. Sorry, not the one we saw earlier. We've got E-boat. That's the first pattern. We've got Panzer Assault badge there. We've got Knight's Cross there. That's the first class that's been awarded after you've been awarded the first time. That's the second one, that's why it's a badge. You've got the flak award. So the flak would award be for getting 16 points. It works on a point system. That's a very, very rare Chom badge. Only 5,000 of those were issued. Nice Fallschirmjäger badge. Gold wound badge for 5 or more injuries or 1 very, very serious injury. Mother Cross for having so many babies, because Mr. Hitler wanted women to produce babies for the Nazis so they could continue. Panzer Assault badge. Got your black wound badge there just below your gold one, so that's for 1 or 2 injuries. Got a short video of that in further detail with World War I. Black wound badge, works on the same principle. Got the awards there, so that's a shooting award there for the Wehrmacht. You get various different grades. Over here we've got our ammunition, so we've got the 5cm there. That was used on the Panzer III tank after the 3.7 gun was improved. Got a propaganda German shell there for firing your leaflets, surrender leaflets and whatnot. Got a World War II training incendiary bomb. As far as I'm aware, they're only dropped in Russia, but if anyone can confirm that, please definitely let me know. Over here we've got a nice German plane wheel. This is for a Messerschmitt Me-109 or any other kind of fighter jets. Various shotguns there. So they're cheap, pretty ideal for your collection. Like in a pub war or whatever, or a country house war, happy days. Various different rifles and a mortar.
Morning.
Morning.
MG42, MG34, anti-tank German rifle grenade, anti-personnel German rifle grenades. Miniatures 20mm, standard 20mm Luftwaffe, another anti-personnel rifle grenade. 3.7s, known as your door knockers. Some stick handles for your German grenades, original. Big old rifle kit, and that's not for your K98, that's for the Panzer Wrap, which was an anti-tank weapon fired on an anti-tank rifle. Very much like the World War I anti-tank gun. The Gewehr anti-tank, whatever it was called. Got some pineapple grenades there. Oh, you've got an array of food here. You've got eggs and pineapple. Ugh, what a bad combination. So you've got a German egg grenade there, and an American pineapple grenade there. Got a training tripwire grenade there. It's a cool little thing. The prongs there to activate it. Various bayonets. Got the Lee Enfield #4 spike bayonet there. 2 of them. Some German bayonets there. K98 bayonet, K98 bayonet. Various handles. British 1907 pattern bayonet from World War I, so a sword style bayonet, but it was still used throughout World War II as well. K98 woodwork, K98 stock, always handy to have some woodwork. The Beretta, M16. M16 I always tend to compare to the British SA-80. So the M16 when it first came out had some issues, same as the SA-80. But with improvement as it got on, it did start to get better. Obviously the A2, A3 with the SA-80 is a bit better, but still for me ain't a great rifle. Got some carbines, which was the most produced American rifle, more so than the Garand. I think I'd rather carry a carbine because it'd be a lot more lighter and easier. Type 56 Chinese AK, because the Chinese can't stay away from anything. And everyone's got a copy of the AKs. So we've got World War II P38 and a post-war P38. We've got Webley, Luger, spare barrels for your Bren gun, because when the machine gun barrel gets too hot, the ammunition could potentially go off and dangerous, so that's why you change your barrels. Forgot to show you this nice Normandy camouflage M42 helmet, sorry, M40 helmet. So you can tell it's an M42 helmet because it's got a rolled bit here where my thumb is, and also the air vent right there, the one with the hole poking out. It's all one complete build. So on the M35 German helmet, the first ones, that hole is separate. So yeah, a nice Normandy camouflage M40 helmet. Some nice original posters. Prince Harry's has paid us a visit. And that's everything. So don't forget to check out Chase Militaria, and don't forget to subscribe to Aaron's War History and check out Chase Militaria on YouTube as well. Just got back. Good show. Well worth going. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've learnt something, or maybe it's intrigued you to go and buy a new item for your collection, or maybe you're just going to start. If you're just going to start, make sure you subscribe, because you're going to learn not to get caught out fakes and everything else, because I only deal with original items. And if you're already in the game and you've been collecting for years, subscribe, because you might be surprised with the knowledge, and you might think, oh, you know what, I never knew that about my item, because I'm finding out things about my collection daily, constantly. Every day's a learning day. So cheers for watching, make sure you subscribe, and come and see us at another show one day. Cheers for watching, cheers guys.